Alright guys, in this video, we're going to be going over how I find cards to grade. I put out the CGC Fanatics video a couple weeks ago, and I want to do about walking through my whole process about how I source cards, and sorry, one of my cats is trying to get in. That's pretty much how I source cards, and then we're just going to do a little series just walking through the whole process of how I do everything. So, first things first is there are four ways you can source. The main three, or the other three, we're going to get into first. Then we're going to get in my main source last. So, first thing you can do, you can go to card shows, walk around, find clean singles to grade. Second thing you can do, same thing, you can go to card shops. Go look at the singles. If there's anything gradable there, take a look and grade it and see how it does. Now there is a formula that you have to do to figure out what you want to grade, and you just got to know. I can't say you just got to know, but you pretty much got to be curious and go look at sold comps on Fanatics, because this is specifically for Fanatics as far as that process goes. But this is how I source all my gradable cards anyway. But pretty much, in order to grade with Fanatics, it's like $10. And then it's pretty much, you just got to look at the sold comps, minus take the raw value, and if there's money to be made there, that's how I look at it. You just got to look at the margins. You got to do a little bit of analysis, but we're not going to get into that in this video. This is just all about sourcing. But yeah, number 2, card shops. Number 3, which you have to be really careful with, but you can find deals if you know what you're doing. And I'm probably going to get a lot of heat for this one. Whatnot. Yes, you can find gradable cards on Whatnot. Not ripping. Don't go to no rip and ship stream thinking you're going to find gradable cards, because you're probably going to get smoked. You need to go to single streams, preferably ones with smaller viewer counts, and just sit there, and you really got to filter through what they have, and you have to know your market values. Sometimes I'll get something on Whatnot, and I'll get it for under 50%, and it might not be worth grading, but we can still get a little profit flipping it raw. So my main way that I source is through through eBay. What I like to do, I like grading a lot of Japanese through CGC because the pristine and it grades better. So what I like to do, I'll just go Pokemon Japanese lot. Auction, and then soonest. And you just gotta sit here and filter through. Like, I'll give an example of a list that I would pick. And you just gotta sit here and filter through. This one could be interesting, but I think that's English. And I'll go through and I'll comp stuff in the lot, or I'll just go off my gut. A lot of times I'll go off my gut. And the only thing with the lots is that you have to filter through all the bullshit. This one could be interesting. So what I'll do is I'll just then click on the lot. Bad picture. This one could be interesting though. We're gonna watch it. Don't snipe me, because I think this video is gonna go up before the auction ends. Keep going. Sometimes you gotta look at the description to see 8 cards. That 22 with no bids, probably not worth it unless you want to sit here and comp. But you could probably grade your way out of this one. But I wouldn't pay 22 bucks for that. Sal, regular EXs. Like I said, you just gotta filter through them. And not every lot's gonna be a winner. Just go off your gut. And if you have time to check market price, check market price. But hopefully you want to try to get them at a discount. I'm gonna find another example for you guys on one that I would look into buying. Let's keep looking. Not seeing much. And you got to be careful too, because some people do mystery lots. You don't want to buy those. Just make sure you're getting what's pictured. So you do have to do some due diligence when doing this. Now you could also do it for English, but like I said earlier, I prefer Japanese with CGC because of the pristines and it grades better. No, that's English. What's this one? This one could be interesting. It's Storm Emeralda too, so it's a first to market play. This one could be interesting. But the problem is this stuff is so new. Let's keep looking. See if we can find one more. And I like doing art rares mainly. You'll see whenever I go show you guys what I'm sending next, you'll see a lot. There's going to be a little bit of a variety of stuff too, but a lot of it's Japanese art rares. See, let's do this. Pokemon Japanese art rare lot. Let's do minus mystery. See if we can get rid of all the mystery lots. Japan. This is the one we just looked at. See, yeah, now we're getting some more options. For $151, that one could be interesting depending on what they're going for. A lot of these are, and that's really it on that front. So let's show you some of the things that I have bought lately. Whoops, wrong page. Here. Okay. Picked up this lot. I am going to click on it. 2519. This is all Mega Dream stuff. All Mega Dream. I think Mega Dream's a popular set, so that's one of the things that I'm going to go after. Now, the thing is, if some of these cards aren't gradable, I'm just going to relist them raw, try to get some funds back, and keep it moving. We got these two right here from the same seller. It says partially refunded because that was just a shipping adjustment. I also use DC Sports 87. The thing with them, this obviously I'm not grading. This is beat up, kind of beat up. The thing with DC Sports 87 is the competition is high, but I like their shipping. Like, it's like $4.75 or $4.75 at first, and every additional item after that is 50 cents. So you can really get deals on there, but it's also really competitive. So you just got to be careful. Some of this stuff I had to buy because I didn't have to buy it, but I took a shot because I bought this simplified Chinese lot, which is, that's another topic for another day. And then he screwed up on shipping, and he was like, "Hey, if I buy more stuff, will you do it?" Because he wanted to cancel. I'm like, "No, you're not canceling this one." It got worked out. Let me give you another one. This dude. Let's look at this one right here. This is one that I thought I could potentially grade. $10 for, so about $2 a piece. Think I can grade my way out of it. So that's pretty much just things I'm looking for. Now, one more thing I want to show you guys is Gixen. Gixen is a sniping service. Now, I don't know if they started the extended bidding yet. If they haven't, get on Gixen, and it's a sniping service. All you got to do, give you an example of how to use this. Put in eBay auction number. We're just going to put in a bunch of ones. Put in the max bid. If something pulls, I'd be crazy. Yeah, well, error. Let's go to this one right here. Pretty much what I would do with this. Copy the eBay number. Paste the item number. Put in a max bid. Put in your max bid. And then you add it. Now these 4s down here, when there's 4 seconds left, it's going to put in this bid for you, and you don't got to do nothing. You could be at work, you could be asleep, you could be in the shower, you could be out on a date, you could be doing whatever. As long as you got this thing set up, the bid's going to go through. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to win, because someone could still run it up, and you can still get outbid. But instead of just putting in your max bid early, it's going to do this, and it's really going to help you win some auctions. So, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, comment, subscribe. We're showing, next one I'm doing how, what I'm sending and how I prep cards for grading. Then we're going to, just like I said, we're just going to go through the whole process. So, I will see y'all in the next one.